welcome to Trinity Broadcasting Studio as our guest this morning. Sir, can you please tell us about your exquisite self?
I am Pastor Oladile Abiodun Balogun, the pastor in charge of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Region 13, Edo State.
All right, thank you so much, Pastor. And can you please share some of the history of your marriage, as in where you met and how you became engaged?
Well, let me start by saying God has been so good to my family. I got married on December 3rd, 1994, and that actually was my wife's birthday. And we got engaged on November 20, 1992. I met her at Olabisi Onabanjo University, Agowe. I was a young lecturer then, while she was a graduating student from the Department of English.
Thank you so much, sir. Looking back on some of the expectations you had before your marriage, how have they changed now?
Well, I want to say some of my expectations I had before marriage had been met, and I give God the glory for that. Before I got married, I was looking for a woman who would be my mother, and I'm bold to say my wife is a mother to me. I was looking for a woman who would be my partner. Indeed, Pastor Tokwe is a partner to me. I'm looking for a woman or a wife who will be my friend, and I can tell everyone that she is my friend. God has actually met our expectation. It is as if God deliberately created her, designed her purposely for me, and I give God the glory for getting married to her.
Wow. What did you think of her when you first saw her?
Well, when I first saw her, I thought she would be a good Christian, and by the grace of God, I have not been disappointed. Because when you look at my wife, she's very simple, pretty, focused, and so on and so forth. And looking back since we got married, I've not been disappointed. She's still very simple, strict, disciplined, and friendly.
Thank you so much, Pastor. How does she feel when other activities encroach on your me and you time?
Well, let me just say she will feel good, even though it involves a lot of sacrifice. As a pastor's wife, there is no way other activities will not encroach into your personal time. I could remember when we were in Ijebu, our first church, a lot of brothers and sisters were driven home after giving their life to Christ. So we had no choice than to bring them to our house. And I discovered that people living with us that time was about 21. She had to cook for all of them. She had to feed them, and so on and so forth. Our house suddenly turned to a Christian barracks. But we give God the glory. She was able to cope, even with her smile. She took care of all of them. I know she has been coping because of the grace she has for sacrifice.
Do you still both have fun?
Of course, like I normally say, man is not only a spiritual being, but we are also social beings. I have fun with my wife. We talk together, we gist together, we play together. At times, I take her out for a fun. I can remember there was a day I took her to the zoological garden in this Benin city. When we first came, we were together with our children, enjoying ourselves, having fun. We are all social beings.
Wow. Thank you so much, Pastor. Another question, Pastor. What color are your wife's eyes?
Well, I may not be able to answer that straight away since I'm not a medical doctor, but I know that anytime I look at her eyes, I see a bit of color white, color black, and let me say a little bit of pink. I won't say reddish. That's the way I will answer.
Okay. Can you please give a shout out to your admirable wife?
My wife, my sweetheart, my precious, my heartthrob, Pastor Mrs. Temitope Abiodun Balogun, is a perfect lover, a wonderful mother, an enigmatic woman, a quintessential mother, very loving, smiling, radiating. She is noted for quality, noted for excellence, an erudite scholar. I want to say my wife is on in all. May God bless her. May God uphold her and keep her for me.
Thank you so much, Pastor. And can you please give a shout out to your admirable wife?
I like to tell my wife, my sweetheart, heartthrob, my precious, I love you. You are very wonderful. You are a great woman, very indefatigable. You are a quintessential mother. I don't even know how my life would have been without you. You have lifted my hands in the ministry. You are such amazing, wonderful, glorious woman. I love you, I love you, I love you, and I will love you forever. I also want to wish you happy birthday on your 58th year anniversary. To God be the glory who has kept you for the past 50 years. I wish you happy birthday and more enjoyable years ahead in Jesus' name.